All right. Yes, I so and chamu mo akwa biem. Famra pepe sorry channel no so e wo YouTube. Yana ma se abrina abribia no. Mo ne yen e di dwuma yi. Mo hwe yen. Mo subscribe. Wo share mo bi ehwe bi. Thank you so much. Yana ma se pa. E betuto e di asero se ene da e di kan a wo hwe yen video yi bia. Wo mo de say wo be share video no ama foforo enso enya bi ahwe. Again, subscribe to channel no FRMI. If today is the very first time you are watching our video, kindly subscribe to our channel for us. You've been watching us, name unsubscribe here. Unso jibre, no subscribe to channel no FRMI. In some way, sir, it's answer support na mo dia man. I know shit. I catch you say I want to reach 50k subscribers by the month of August. And some of the bedru, it is subscribe FRMI. You will remember update every the incomings of Asante Kotoko, incoming players. Kaisa outgoings here. And I know Asante Kotoko and Kasa at the announcement about Bonting on Thursday. It is so far Kotoko announced it officially 5. Justice Blade, they are not able to agree or won't agree on Sikasamuno. How much or more at the other party ways with him. In a contract, it is stipulated there. Then we shall branch the Samuel. I think that most of the supporters disagree with the decision. Most of the supporters. I, for instance, I disagree with the decision. And also, management and farm mabonte. And Isaac Minta. On say Isaac Minta they've not played competitive minutes under coach Karim Zito. They as Ujina Swaka Zawompel. There. So that is the issue. Some players need into MI. To a 3, a 5 now man answer than 1. Now 8. So what I say. Now there may be some transfers outside. I know you have a deal on but I know so far the Abetoja. I there be Babishim. Yanam Refi, Kotoko Eja, Kusia Asante Quine. What I say before season, no, everybody here, no more Jacosi Asante, or more Janaquai, okay. And see, what the car 5 you 1 I 6, I don't know. 6. And Sana, say 3 live can 1. It makes me 9. I've said it, say, based on the new say, Kotoko, about top 10 players. I disagree. I disagree vehemently. And my chairman dream. But, of course, people are entrusted with the responsibility to run the club. Makacho said the beauty of maturity. And he said, you may disagree with somebody, but you don't insult the person. You don't attack the person. You don't go after the integrity of the person. You state your disagreement. And you state it very well. I disagree, for instance, say, Samuel Tenedu, Dabi. Eduku, any branch Minta, I disagree. 6 months. When you're active, no one able. It be more ahead of them. What the DNA? No, I disagree. Especially when player value in Ghana, the league no cost so much. Who decided to be crab at a bench? You are going to spend hundreds of thousands of Ghana cedis to bring somebody to be on the bench. No, I disagree. I disagree. Seriously, I disagree. For instance, goalkeeper for the contract has also extended, and as I would agree, no problem because he's not even the first choice. Oh, Obi to say Justice Blay. For the sake of experience, I think that whatever it is, I think Justice Blay, a part of this team, I'm Africa. The last time I could go AG League, there's no player today in the squad. No, come on. You build teams. All my points, It's Michael Change, for instance, the contract as so, the management extended because you are bringing in replacement that was China. No problem. Like as a Ferry no problem. But some say they do about 6 months. I disagree with anybody who will make any decision. Say 6 months. When Kwame Pokune, Albert Nebo now say, Uncle. Say. But a new coach, these are the things that happen when you change your coach. Any annual we let's focus on the content of this particular video. The woman and Emma. On Friday, our Asante Kotoko, Adako, Asante Kotoko, General Quadaso Secretariat, or General Quadaso Secretariat, not Adako Judge. Asante Kotoko, Omo agree with two players. In principle, agreement has been found. And I'm going to take time to explain to you. Then Da Costa, Usu, and a branch of the thing at the, what was the name? Kamara, Jemfi, Charles, yes, Charles Jemfi Kamara. Update. Asante so Abba and Opay Shishia, Mede Emma. But the focus will be on the two players. Almost Yakan Edman Nations FC. Now, one any coach, Abdul Karim Zito, Aya Jumadano, and a focus on Ebeku. To my mission, say, and for free, a branch of the Victor Oduro. So, Victor Oduro is Yakan Edman Nations FC. He's been with Nations for the past 2 seasons. Nations are qualified by Ghana Premier League, you know, and I'm going for Victor Oduro, a free Dreams FC. In fact, Dreams FC team now, one of them the FA Cup. I think I'm checking Pfizer. Ewo Abrankese, Dr. Chase Sports Complex. I hope I don't win the FA Cup. Abranche the team Victor Oduro was part of that particular team. At the side, Ewo Dreams, when all Dreams, you know, very, very, very active. He was an active player of Dreams FC. And he played about 80 games in 4 seasons. 80 games in 4 seasons. About my average of 20 per season. At that time, not a very young player. Now he's 25 years of age. He was born in the year 2000. Now no be say Pepe ya mo profile if I can mate. Or 25 years of age. HSA all joining 2 seasons ago, no 23. All joining Nations. And then all born actively for 4 seasons, you know. He started around the age of 18 for Dreams, as you don't be surprised. Dreams, sir, and for young players. A branch and check all baby a profile players. He's profiled as a central midfielder. Central midfielder, see him. But Robert to me, I did not bought as a holding midfielder. And I bet me not bought as a number 2 right back. I've just spoken to Coach Bionaya Jumada, and the coach tells me, say, Robert me cry at Nabo as an attacking wing forward, or the right side of the attack. So these are the various positions. Over to me at the branch of the thing at the Victor Oduro Abo. I said it previously. Videos. We say he's worked under Abdul Karim Zito. It's been 3 seasons. Dreams. No, yeah, Juma under Karim Zito, and he was part of the Karim Zito team or the JDFA Cup. Into coach in the year. Of course, Sanka and your coach in the Nimno. Now also open right backs in the league. A bit difficult for anybody. Say obe body name Victor Oduro because this season he played only 9 games for Nations FC. 9. Onya injury, and the injury it taken out for some time. Injury taken out for some time. Kaisa no krama Nations ekofa Christopher Nakainete, former Asante Kotoko right back. Emma never ball the right back position of Nations FC. And I'm very certain in my mind, say the purchase of a branch of the Victor Oduro, not just for the right back option, because right back, Kotoko Ewo Lodamwa, one of the best in the country. You know, every man, Kotoko Ewo Emmanuel Kote, another very good right back, very young right back, but we play with an anterior crucial ligament injury. What shall I say? A training kakaka. Enti ne ongeni match fitness or a kobo game eno Emmanuel Kote ede eno. So those 2 options, it's a branch of your as a versatile player who is able to play as a central midfielder, a defensive midfielder, a right wing forward, a right wing back, and a right back. Those are about the 5 positions over to me abo. And I'm sure that he will come in as a player over to me about 5 positions. That is the profile. Now let's come to the story. The story is that Enra Asante company for Asia branch. Ni nyina nse Kotoko atro krata and the common Nations FC for 2 players of Nations FC. And a branch they did Victor Oduro. Edimutinti mine. So Kotoko company for Asia a branch they did Victor Oduro. That was the Asante Kotoko Secretariat. Agreement in principle has been found, has been reached. Club to club, Kotoko to and nations, between Kotoko and nations, no problem. Nations for any say a branch, no. One kasa going forward, when you play about them to be any baby, sir. Say them di kaka no. Senya say, a zito the nimno and a coach and recommendation. Asante Kotoko. Options are almost scouts at the brom. Now branching the any. Karim Zito's recommendation. The father, he knows the player very well. And statistics are there. What about assess a boy no season 2024, 2025? No, only they say 9 games and boy. 9. But coach and him say over 80 games under him are dreams. And he knows his versatility. Eti Kotoko average a 3-year deal. 3 years. And Asante Kotoko. At the amount the 25-year-old Victor Oduro. Agreement has been found already. Between Kotoko and nations, also there is no problem. Problem anywhere. Into nations amount now, Makacho said, we call something reasonability, price reasonability. And reasonability should be for the seller and the buyer. All of them must agree that the stated price is reasonable. A drew up a purchase can be made. Maybe to idea. Now bomb a boy. Now me I maybe told him who's a bona or me no. The me offer any the own super soldier. You mean you know say reasonable. Oh wait yeah. Then there's an agreement on price and so we can proceed with the purchase. So bomb me 1,000. Now me offer 300. Now trust is a crowd no control 600. Now me 300. Now me 1,000. You try any. There's no reasonableness as far as you mean here concerned. It's a price reasonability is when the two parties are engaged in the sales, i.e. the buyer and the seller agree on the stated price or the quoted price and Kotoko and nations agree on the quoted price. A branch how much Kotoko offer as salary. How much the number of years Kotoko de mano or no sooner camp agree. And so it is a done deal. The next thing medicals are a branch of passing medicals. Now we are Asante Kotoko Atwaso and then no Efrio. So that is on the part of Victor Oduro. Major nations as because the nations, 2 players are Kotoko Krata Ako. The other player I have branch did is Sadick Alhassan. Sadick Alhassan. Now for Sadick Alhassan, also a 3-year deal and a proposal between Sadick Alhassan and Kotoko. Agreement has been found, agreement has been reached. So Kotoko to the player, no problems, no issues. Kotoko, any club at the nations, there are issues. And I'll go in there and explain to you. So for Sadick Alhassan, one also a player bakwa, or to be born as a central midfielder. Central midfielder. Or a fantastic player. Abrante already 28 years. Yes, on the Makato say ye league him what travel kakra. League him what travel kakra. And they are so from War All Stars to Carolina United to clubs like Dreams FC to Nations. I think there's one other club and they became also. So he's played for like 5 teams or so in the league and the age is 28, very, very matured. Oh, Africa, we have matured players. Oh, Africa, we have experienced players. Again, Abdul Karim Zito, Enima Branchen. Now, for another open statistics, are evaluating the performance. Season 2024-2025, because he played 28 games in the league for Nations FC. attracting 3 yellow cards, scoring 2 goals, and assisting 1 until he involved in 3 goals as a central midfielder this season. The Modemono Eswani season. Na Modemono Eyepa. It is a Makano or a player again carrying it to any number since 2022-2023. Now Obo Edema Dreams FC. Right? Dreams FC. 2022-2023. He played for Dreams FC. So or a player after carrying it to any na Jumada. And we nim no and we nim the obit me aye. It is the reason after carrying it to a branch no and then aba Asante Kotoko. Medical culture say between Kotoko and the player, they found an agreement. They've reached an agreement. 3-year contract. And I Kotoko a proposal at the amano. Then Sika Kotoko be piano, Bosume any adi no, yana omu yen in tem. Asante Kotoko Sika 7 and also one club the salary answer that any so. But or the motivation in share a winning bonus from a nations. So nations normally players 3,000 thereabouts. But in a month, if you win the 4 games, I have about 1 month. If they play 4 games and you win the 4 games, which means 6,000. What about count 3 or 4,000 or about 10,000? Nations for no, motivated boys, winning bonus. They pay the highest winning bonuses in Ghana Premier League today. Yeah, can say team B and team a match when it comes to the winning bonuses of Mutia. Until kakra free a branch any Asante side. Now, Nations FC abo a prize the negotiators or more negotiation at the believe say it is over and above the roof. A tradino, a trapo. Sante Kotoko, a more leading negotiations at the moment. If you say a branch no sika nations at the atonasono, I was Rodro. Now, per the reports that we are gathering, or signing 2-year deal with nations, 2 years. And so the contract in Ebewu August. On say Ghana Premier League, my main fan no correct mu enfama. Obia or signing 3 seasons ago or 2 seasons ago, be a contract no. Late July or early August because the league at that time no baby a kosha ase no sa na e ma contract no koye. Obia the contract no or signing 2 years or 3 years ago bia no August na the contract no ebewu. It is Sadick Alhassan no nation sika omre ato no so. Ama Asante Kotoko. Min father say omo but Kotoko will not pay that amount. Kotoko will not pay that amount. Nyame adoma Monday. Asante Kotoko ever send you a new bid at the nations. Now, if nations refuse to accept that bid, Kotoko ever jina baby no atwen agusi August no afa branch ni free. Teams na money Asante Kotoko ni bibia ni goes as ever negotiations. Monya careful kakra. Next season, CAF interclub competition no. CAF actually date ako September. About started September 19th. September 19th. A say clubs na ewa konya long time to engage with the players. Of course, the clubs would wish to have the players quite early. Players are Kotoko want to secure the players early so that room ball the President's Cup. Nyame adoma how many weeks from now? About 2 weeks from now. 21st, right? Game no on the 6th. Say 2 weeks from now. Sir, game na Kotoko. They want these players to be part of the President's Cup game. Wamo any across the folk everybody. Nanka fe omu wi a omo de branch na apiem out South Africa. No makwakoye omo pre-season training no. Na fe omo beto so aye de aka. Nemum no kwese me wom. And say if Asante Kotoko a bonona player akani 2-3 months there. Who decided all the price that is seem to be exorbitant ebeto so they will pull back, not pull out of the deal, but they will pull back. Ajaze. Ombe reverse kakra bi no akogina no wotwen. Eko is a branch na kasa be pie free pronum. Upia no abefoka no na fe ye de ko. So, what they check a players na Kotoko atom for Zakaria Fusaini na the contract enyamwi. Kotoko negotiated and paid. Who be jauna the contract enwi Kotoko negotiated and paid. two players from Bichim, Aziz Haruna Dare, and Francis Aquano contract Ebu August. Bichim gave a reasonable price, reasonable inverted commas begin and close. Kotoko negotiated and paid. Now, a branch did Sadik, the Kotoko, I dream said, play on the contract Bewu August there. Over board 2 billion, that's a we will pull back, reverse, and wait. So nations FC would have to sit down again and then reconsider their decision. Of course, when you because a brand general it deal no, it is expected to end this year or sign 2-year deal. So a player on the contract in the BOMA, Kotoko must go forward, negotiate and pay. And one more add number because a brand general a recommendation of Coach Abdul Karim Zito. But we are nations for me. I mean, comment. Da Costa Ousu Da Costa, $50,000, 500,000 Ghana cedis, and quantity 5 billion. $50,000 with my friend. 500,000 Ghana cedis with my friend. 5 billion with my friend. I know any the amount that a branch retreat from Golden Cake. A Swana Division 1 player, $50,000. A Swana, we must engage. A Swana, Makase Kotoko, MP scouts, no MP agent outside of Ghana because Sakwadana Ndi Ede Abdul Isaka, Jordan Amisa, Godfrey Kudia, Solomon Kwakusa, Kwadana Mbo Kotoko youth team no. Se Kotoko ewo scouting or more agent or more young players eko Europa. Especially Abdul Isaka bit ma fetch Kotoko be $150,000-$200,000. I'm telling you. Serving a golden cake. Any teams from one kind. Atram the visa. You think why did Atram one transfer the midfielder no Amfana Makotoko? Hafiz Ibrahim. Now reasoning is very simple. Or the boy ni call loan no. Now Atram pay $50,000 from Kotoko, right? Or the boy ni call loan no. A loan deal of 6 months. Omoji ewo Almasri, right? Omoji $80,000. $80,000 for a loan deal. They have agents. Kotoko must begin to get that. And Matese, an agent, Abba, that cost a Uso. It is the reason Omo boss our price. But Kotoko should go forward and negotiate. The age in the year 21. Ne born a year. And Obi bo na say sometimes Obi timbo bo na feel disrespected by Sikano dia born. Senya sabi dia you go forward and negotiate. Who negotiated that cost a Uso. Na AB a bit ma form. 500,000, I'm saying, and I'm 150,000 or 200,000. As I say, 500,000 Ghana cedis, 5 billion. And I'm 150 to 200,000, which is 2 billion. So there will be 300,000 difference. You can move on, or Musbet Maba from Kaka. Now one negotiate. Kotoko enya boy na eh. Say Kotoko enya boy na eh because Walid for saying name and Okrano. O two kwan omma. Walid omma. And Walid, you know, me two and penny for na me can be. And I'm penny ebetia. They should forget about him. Player, Sanyo Mano, Nini team no near no. And don't blame him. Or Kojisi Kapabi Ewa Bontia. So Beko. But then Sasa Kotkonia, your last resort. So Kona ye diano abo Devi. It's my drink, I don't know. More videos Saturday we and you piano el baby wobia. Thank you so much for watching us. We are grateful that you keep watching us. May the Almighty God be with us all. God bless you.